Picture this. You're sitting at a dealership on a Saturday afternoon. The salesperson slides the paper across the table and says, "Good news, you're approved." The monthly payment? $689 a month. And you think, yeah, I can afford that. Because look, you make decent money. Your paycheck hits every 2 weeks. The payment fits. So you sign. And for the next 6 years, that car quietly owns you. Here's what most people don't realize. That car didn't just cost you $689 a month. It cost you your future flexibility. And today, I'm going to show you how much car your salary actually buys you, and why most Americans are driving way more car than they can afford. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about why cars keep people broke, even people who make good money. If you're someone who feels like you earn a solid salary, but somehow still feels tight every month, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're breaking down the real math and psychology behind car buying in America. And once you see this, you will never look at a car payment the same way again. The big lie about affordability. Here's the thing. Most Americans think they can afford a car if the dealer approves them, the monthly payment fits, their credit score survives. That's the test. But that's not affordability. That's payment tolerance. According to Experian, the average new car payment in the U.S. is over $730 a month, and the average loan term is now 69 to 72 months. That's almost 6 years. Let that sink in. You're making a 6-year promise based on how your life looks right now. Here's what most people don't realize. Your salary doesn't buy a car. Your free cash flow does. And those are not the same thing. Let's do the real math. This is where it gets interesting. Let's take a very normal American salary. $60,000 a year. Sounds decent, right? After taxes, health insurance, and basic deductions, that's roughly $3,800 per month take-home. Now let's subtract real life. Rent, $1,400. Utilities plus internet plus phone, $300. Groceries, $450. Insurance plus gas, $250. MISC expenses, $300. You're already down to about $1,100 left. Now here's the mistake. People look at that $1,100 and say, oh, $600 for a car is fine. But here's the truth. A car should not cost more than 10 to 15% of your take-home pay. For this salary, that's $380 to $570 total car cost, including payment, insurance, gas, maintenance, which means the actual payment should be closer to $250 to $300. That's it. Anything above that, you're stealing from your savings, your future, your stress levels. Why dealers love payments, and you shouldn't. Look, dealerships don't sell cars, they sell monthly payments. They stretch the loan, they roll in negative equity, they push warranties, they talk fast. Because when you focus on the payment, you stop thinking about total cost, opportunity cost, long-term pressure. Here's an example. A $42,000 car financed at 7% for 72 months costs you about $50,000 plus total. That's $8,000 in interest for transportation. Transportation, something that goes down in value every year. The psychology behind why we overbuy cars. This isn't about math. This is about identity. Cars are one of the few purchases where Americans tie success, respect, adulthood, confidence to a logo. You don't buy the car because you need it. You buy it because of how it makes you feel about yourself. Here's what most people don't realize. When you're unsure about your financial future, you overbuy visible status. That's why people with no savings drive new cars. People with net worth drive boring ones. The car becomes emotional armor. The real cost no one talks about. Now, you might be thinking, Nick, it's just a car. No, it's what the car prevents. Let's say you spend $700 a month on a car instead of $300. That's $400 extra. Invested at 8% for 30 years, that's roughly $600,000 from one decision. That's the cost.
not the sticker price. Why high earners still feel broke. This is where it gets really interesting. I've seen people making $90,000, $120,000, even $150,000, living paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because the car scales with the salary. More money, nicer car, bigger payment, same stress. That's lifestyle inflation, and cars are the fastest way to trigger it.
What your salary actually buys you, a simple rule. Here's a rule that works shockingly well. Your car's total value should not exceed 35% of your annual gross income. So, $50K salary, $17K car. $75K salary, $26K car. $100K salary, $35K car. And yes, that usually means used. Not because used is lame, but because debt is expensive. Now, you might be thinking, but Nick, cars are more expensive now. Correct, which means overbuying hurts more. But Nick, I deserve something nice. You deserve peace more. But Nick, everyone has a payment, and everyone is stressed. But Nick, I need reliability. Reliability doesn't require luxury. Here's what to do. Step 1. Stop shopping by payment. Look at total cost only. Step 2. Cap your car budget. 10 to 15% of take-home. Step 3. Buy boring. Boring cars build exciting futures. Step 4. Kill the loan early. Freedom feels better than leather seats. Step 5. Separate ego from transport. Your worth isn't your vehicle. Listen, a car should move your life forward, not hold it hostage. The right car buys you time, buys you flexibility, buys you options. The wrong car? It locks you into a lifestyle you didn't choose. Here's what most people don't realize. Wealth doesn't start with investing. It starts with removing traps. And for most Americans, the car payment is trap number 1. Drive less car, live more life. Thanks for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll see you in the next one.